What's up, guys? Just loading this up here. It's either going to be a very, very good day, a very bad day. Put it that way. I didn't go quite AMC on this private equity dumpster fire, but all they got to do is say they didn't lose as much money as they thought they did, or they thought that the market was going to think they were going to lose, and tomorrow should be a pretty good day. We'll see. I mean, it is up. It is up from pennies, so 60 cents. There's tons of room for downside on this, but let's see what happens. Weather's good. Weather's warm, but I've been trading all day, so been outside for about half an hour. That's it. He definitely needs more people to be buying shares too, though. That's the problem sometimes with these retail places. They think buying options is going to move the stock. That's not what moves the stock. You need to physically buy shares. So hopefully we'll get some more people buying shares on this. We've got what? AMD, SMCI line, Upstart, Open. We got a shit ton of companies reporting tonight. It's too much. I actually closed every position except for Lucid, which I might even just close. Fuck. I don't know. I'll keep it open. I don't care. Snapchat, Lucid, and Open. Just total meme shit codes. We'll see what happens. Let me link this live to the Discord. God, my hair is white, hey? Holy shit, it's white. I swear it doesn't look that bad in the mirror, but wow, okay. No wonder I'm always called sir everywhere. Fucking gray hairs. You just think, one day you think you're still in your 20s and really you're 40. And your brain doesn't feel like you're 40, but your body does, and your outward appearance says you're in your 40s, but your mind, it doesn't say that. It must stay that way all until you're dead. Something you don't really think about when you're young. I guess we'll see what happens with this stock. We're taking a pretty big risk on it. It's pretty much greed at this point, but hoping that the meme power is what's up, Kenny? Is cause for this thing to keep moving. As you can see, kind of in the way. Maybe I'll move UNH. E. SMCI. Open. Keep SMCI over there. So I am bullish on SMCI. AMD, I mean, I don't know. It's pumped so much. I can't imagine how anybody would be bullish on it anymore. I was kind of wrong about Palantir, but so maybe I'd be wrong about AMD. Nvidia, it's like it's wannabe Nvidia. It's not Nvidia. Like it's not even close. It's like does like 20% of the business of Nvidia. You know, I don't know. Every business relationship that like Nvidia pumps other companies. I don't know any companies pumping off of AMD partnerships. I don't know any. Feel free to let me know in the chat. Hit a like. Hit the like, yo. I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty boring half an hour. Especially now that I'm heavily into SMCI or Opendoor for earnings. I sincerely considered buying 25,000 shares. I had 25,000 shares of AMC at $1.82. Pretty much. Well, I had about 10,000. And as it climbed, I bought more, right? As the squeeze was happening. Like, maybe this is like kind of AMC 2.0. The float's rather large, though. The float's 730 million shares. AMC was only about 130 million at the time. So that's my main concern with this. You know, the 5-year 1 day on it, like the most it's ever been is it's only been around for about 2 years. Never, and they owe like $11 billion. This company's shit. Let's put it that way. But retail often overlooks the fact that companies are absolute dog shit. It just buys them anyways. If this could even get, like if this goes up $1, I'm having a good day. This goes up to like 801, that classic meme price, which I'm not seeing. I'm actually seeing like 380 as like resistance, and then you're looking at 550, 560. There's a bit of a gap at 6, and then it goes to 10. You know, I've got a bunch of calls. I think it's just too easy for the market to not move this thing. The sheer amount of calls that are on this play right now is staggering. I don't know if AMC even had this much. I'm not even joking. Like, just and it's so high too. Like, $5 has 19,000 calls open in September. That's 100%. The stock would have to go up 100% for those people to make money. This is the next monthlies, and then you have 15,000 at 4, 175, 20, about 24,000. Between 250 and 3, you have 40,000 more, which is 40,000 times 100 for shares. 4 million shares just on 2 strikes for September. You just go to this Friday's. It's look at this shit. 77,000 calls open. No puts, hardly any, but 10, 20, 30. Wow. Okay, I shouldn't say no puts. 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 98,000 puts. 10 million shares short. 98,000 puts. But the calls? One strike, 250 strike is 770 or 7.7 million or 700,000. 77,000 times 100. That's add 2 zeros, right? 7.7 million. Yeah, I'm just like, it's so staggering. I have to literally use a calculator, even though it's just add 2 zeros, just to double check what I'm saying. This is 7.7 million shares. If it just goes above 250, they're in the money. The fuck? That's 10% of the whole float is on that strike alone. 10% of the entire Opendoor float is on the 250 strike to expire in 3 days. Yeah, there's no way AMC was even this. Here's another 10%. These two, 3 and 350. And those aren't even close, by the way. Like, you're like, oh, yeah, whatever, it's the next strike. That's far. 3 divided 247? The stock has to go up 22%. 350 divide 2. I don't know if retail even considers. It's got to go up 41% to even hit that 350. I was a degenerate. I went with some, what the hell did I take? Where the hell is my Opendoor? Where'd my calls go? Oh, 4s. I went with 4s, which is ridiculous. It's like 75%. I don't even know. It's tons. Because it was already 4. And if it pops, like, I was like, fuck it. I'm losing like $500, or, I'm going to amplify my share position. Which, if I ever bought the options with AMC instead of the shares, I'd probably be at like $12 million instead of what I had. 4. What is 4? 4 divide 2, 48. 60. 62%. But you think that's bad? You go to 5. There's still 13,500 there. You could look at it to shit. 9.5 people. It's 2 cents, so they're like, whatever. It's $2. They don't give a shit. Smart, but it's gonna triple. It's gonna triple by the Friday. I don't think so. Like, even if we have a real good day in the after hours today, I don't think you're getting anywhere near triple the stock. Crazier things have happened. Who knows what the short interest is on this thing? I have no clue. But with put options and call options, that with that many, there's a good chance there is an extremely high amount of shorts in this stock. Especially because, how many days ago? 1 month, 1 day. I want to say less than a month. Yeah. What's the here? Yeah. July 1st, it was 50 cents. It's up 500%. This is probably foolish of me to even buy the stock at these prices. I'm getting seriously getting second thoughts at this point. There's just too much retail fucking eyes on this thing. I don't know why retail wants to be in this. This is why you can't own a house. Companies like this. It's called private equity, and they're in the space of buying homes, taking them off the market, renting them, or selling them for profit. And if they sell them for profit, guess what? You're not getting a deal on them. You're selling it above market, ruining the supply and demand. Like, this company is everything you wouldn't want to be supporting as a retail trader. Retail is supposed to be the people that are like, fight the good fight, keep the businesses open that we enjoy, shit like that. Haven't watched you live in like forever. Oh, correctional officer career. Cool, man. You're working at the prisons? That's fucking dangerous. Hopefully you're like 6'3", 240 pounds or some shit. I went to the gym with a guy and he was like so jacked and he was so friendly and stuff. And he was like always wearing like weighted gear and shit. And just got to talking to him. He's like, yeah, he's like, He's like, there might be times where I get jumped by like 4 guys, so I gotta be as elite fitness as possible. He's like, I gotta be able to potentially fight for my life and shit. I'm just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. That doesn't sound like a job I'd like to do for money. I'd rather like, not put my life on the line with like random criminals who, maybe they're just bored and they try to shank you one day. Like they don't even have a reason, or like fucking, I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure, like they get paid okay in Canada, but it ain't great. But I'm pretty sure in the States it's like super, like not good money, like very underpaid. I'd want to be doing that. I have been live about 8 times though recently, man. Hit that like for me, please, y'all. Anybody watching Opendoor? Let me know if you're watching some other earnings. I mean, there was a whole bunch I went over that were like low risk. I mean, arguably I could just do the low risk. Wake up tomorrow and I'll have an extra $500. It's been very consistent. I'm just looking for. I'm looking for to make back some of the money I left on the table with Navitas. Is basically what I'm looking to do here. Which I don't know. Could be the wrong move. That doesn't look very strong. It's barely clinging to being neutral on the day. It's 0% plus or minus, and they're trading into 3 decimals, which is very bad. That's very manipulative because if you take, so normally it's 2 decimal places for any stock. If you trade to 3 or 4, you just added an extra 100 or 1,000 strikes essentially to fill orders. Like sometimes I see them go like, see, there you go. It just went here. It's going to 4 decimals right now. This is 1,000. I'm going to try and capture it. Fuck, it's hard to capture. So when they do this, they've added 999 levels. Like, so if the bid is 248, or sorry, 247, and the ask is 248, that would be normally. If the stock is 247, I don't know why it does this and gets blurry. The ask would be 248, and the bid would normally be 246. It'd be less by a penny, and this would be more than by a penny. By doing this, I said 999, but I guess that's from the second digit. They've added 99, so it isn't 246. It's 246.01, 46.02, all the way to 99. All right, 246.99. So blurry. I don't know why it does this. Make it a little smaller. Nope, still stays blurry for some reason. Like, that's how much you'd have to go through just to actually get the 1 penny. It's total bullshit. They did it on AMC and GameStop for forever. Any time a stock is like moving uncontrollably, like they don't like, getting lots of FOMO, they fucking do that to ruin the move. But then eventually, people are just constantly spamming the ask, and it gets away from them. So we basically need people. If you're in this stock, you need people spamming the ask on it. Like just now, it went up 2 cents, but that took so much effort for it to go 2 cents. I can't pass on the pension, retirement plan, 401k, medical benefits. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, they come with the caveat of maybe one day you get murdered. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you. But fuck, I don't know, man. That sounds like a career where you got to be like in there young and out there real young, because and like move on to other shit like warden if you could, or some kind of clerical job. Because like if you're not physically capable after a certain while, like You know, it's not a job I would want to be exposed to. I think I'm gonna lower my position. I'm already getting so like nervous. I have a lot of calls. That's not even half. I don't even. It's not even filling. I mean, fuck, it went all the way up there though. I don't know. 255. Well, what I should have did was an iceberg. My bad. I think that costs money though. Let me see here. I don't know. No risk, no reward, right? 4 or 5 would be just phenomenal. This thing could go to $5. That's double. That would be a double top. But 497, it looks more realistic to go to max 388 or so. 388. So what's that? 54%. But I mean, shit, if this starts running, retail runs it. The problem is like a lot of retail have not been moving the stocks in the after hours like we used to. We used to be like excited for close, and then after hours would hit, and the shit would. That's when it would explode in the pre-market, especially for whatever reason. It almost all of the move on AMC and on GameStop was in the pre-market. It was never usually during the day, and it was never at after hours. It was always in the pre-market. It just went insane. And then some, sometimes at the very beginning of market open, but a lot of the times it would just flush at market open too. So still trading at 4 decimals. So bad. 11 minutes left in the market. Interest rates coming down, they will pop. I mean, they owe 12 billion, so that doesn't really help them. 10 plus after earnings. Straight up MFers. This guy's saying 170s. Last minute orders, $2 before close. I don't know. That guy's on crack. That'd be down 20% from right now. $2. Like, the problem with people just putting random numbers is they don't use any brains. The stock is 250. To be like, oh, $2 before close means like the stock will have to drop 20%. Minus 20%. It's sitting at +1. So it'd have to be minus 20 to go to 2. 50 cents, $1, $1.50, $2, 250. That's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So I have to go from 250 to 2 would be 20% drop. Like, what is wrong with people? Use math. There's no way it's just going to randomly fall 20% in the next 10 minutes. Well, let me check. Let me check real quick. I know these are bad. I know these are bad. No one upgraded. Hey, oh fuck, we got some seriously bad price targets on Opendoor. Seriously low. But I think we should get a spike in the close. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, my fucking arms. I did trim a few shares there, a couple thousand. I have a lot. I don't even want to admit it. I don't even want to admit it. Worked too hard to lose it though. Recently, I can't imagine it's going to drop like $1 or something. But I mean, if it does drop, it could drop to 200 EMA or just $1.40. Drops to $1.40, have to literally have to be prepared to double the position to change the average. But that's going to create a lot of retail baggies, so that's going to just be even more fuel for the fire. Another 2-cent pop here. What's the top today? Basically, the candles are wicking at 254. 254 could spike all the way to 260. I don't have level 2 anymore. It's a problem. I'm so like that sucks. I used to have level 2 data and I could see all the order flow. Now I don't get to see the order flow. They charge you a bunch of fees and then they take away the fees for trading, but then they add in all these fees for data. So I'm paying for like a most of the data, but the add-ons are extremely expensive. In level 2, it's like, you rarely need it. Like right now, I'd like to see it. You don't need it, but I'd like to see it. I'm not going to pay 90 a month for something I'd like to see a couple of times a month. It doesn't make any sense. And IT is back to 244. Fuck. That was a very good pickup today. Some people could have made thousands of dollars. That's $13 a share up. Had 350 shares this morning, but most go around 233 to 236. Just to not see some of my boys in here. AMD's selling into close. They're just trying to get calls on the cheap. They're gonna pump it. Everything fuck all they've done is pump tech for 24 months. Why would today be any different? Why would today be any different? There's seemingly no end. No, 35% tariffs on Canada. Yeah, pump the markets. Pump the markets. That's totally good for us. Canadians are barely visiting anymore. Yeah, that's totally good for your economy. Like travel is down everywhere. We can't even afford the dollar. Now you want to add tariffs? Sure, sounds good. Oh, don't send good chips to China. Yeah, that's gonna work out well. They're totally not going to just create their own, and now Nvidia is going to become a dumpster fire because it's not going to have any customers. We'll see. We'll see how long Nvidia lasts. Unless they can find a way to work around this American issue. Maybe they have to take their headquarters out of America. I don't know. I don't know how you would get around that. The president controlling what they can sell. Five. Okay, it came back up. Oh man, open, barely moving, eh? Kind of lame. Not gonna lie. Kind of lame. Volume is half of normal, but which is way more than normal. I think it's saying normal volume is 380 million, but it's only 380 million for like the last, X amount of days. It's definitely not 380 million historically as a volume average. I don't know. It must. I don't know how many days back my program goes to tell me the volume average. I would assume 2 weeks, but you never know. I don't know. Maybe it goes back a month. 14-day moving average seems to make sense though, in my opinion. Is way. That's hilarious. Alvin, I'm talking stocks, bro. You're talking about cards, and no, it's not. No, it is not. Best way to deal with whitening is don't fuck up your card to begin with. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I mean, I have videos up that show like kind of what I can fix. I also have a post that says a please read me post. I'm surprised it's led you to this Discord though, or this YouTube, because I know the video was posted on this YouTube, but I thought my newest video was posted on my other YouTube, but maybe it's not, so I'll have to change that. I have like a Magic the Gathering YouTube. I'm gonna post it under. SMCI's giving it back a little bit into close. Matter. I'm not gonna be able to see that. Now there's close. If we can get an utterly massive pop, what would be 20% of 254? 3? Okay, 20% pop. I'm just gonna have to wait here and see what the news is. They're gonna say they lost money. That's already a given. Did they lose? They make more money. Did they lose less money than people think they've lost? Though that is going to be the. 232. What is the next support though? 234? That's not too bad, and even $2. I mean, that's a lot though. Times that many shares. Where is the earning chief? Watching it. Seeing what we're doing here. So far, nothing's really moved. AMD hasn't really moved. It looks like it dropped $3. Opendoor hasn't moved at all. SMCI's barely moved. Upstart. H up here. Oh, there's like Rivian. What do you call it? Rivian, Lucid. Okay, I want to watch Lucid actually, because I got calls on that. Opendoor, AEO. Lucid, so Snapchat too. Fuck, you gotta watch Snapchat. Snaps up, let's go. It's only up shitty ass 7 cents, but I bought 11s there. Very for August 15, August 11/15. They were cheap, so I was like, that's what I'll buy. Ooh, Opendoor moving. Opendoor moving. It's good to see. Did it already report or no? Report from the looks of it, so it is pumping. Sometimes they do that and try to trick retail into kind of getting into them. I'm going to trim a little bit because that's some quick cash. A large position, so and maybe I regret it. Maybe it goes up $1 and I'd lose $2,000. But like I said, I worked too hard to leave a bunch of profit on the table. That's more like it. I'm more comfortable with the position I have. Snaps up. What's Lucid doing? Nothing. That sucks. What about Rivian? Oof. Ooh, Rivian got smoked. Not surprised. Not surprised. Open earnings. Yeah, waiting on it. Waiting on it. Looks like I took a fat L on Snap. Yeah, it looks like they're. Actually, I shouldn't. I won't speak ahead, but I'm like, kind of looks like they're trying to steal it from both sides. I told you there was just so many options. The easiest way for the market makers to make money here would be to basically not move Opendoor. Leave it where it is. Shorted open? Okay. Good luck with that. I'm long, so we'll see. But, well, I wasn't fully confident in my long position, that's for sure. Because it's up pretty much 400 or 500%. So, yeah, that pop to 258 concerned me. Starting to collapse now. Look, earnings must be in, and I'm just not seeing it. Really dumping. Holy shit. Okay. Making a massive dive. Yeah, they got all that call money they got. See you later. That's unfortunate. So where is it? Is it going to go all the way to 140 is the question. I don't know why my shit is not updating. Clearly they've reported. It's not going to do that if they didn't. 3 million volume. 3.9 million volume there on that short. I did quickly buy the dip at like one. Looks like I filled at 206. Bought the dip a little bit there. I'm technically still up. That's hilarious. Oh no, I'm not. It's not reading the current price. Well, that sucks. I had closed 4,000 shares at the 257. What is going on here? I'm not seeing that they reported. But that was a lot of shares to dump. 4.7 million volume now on this candle. Retail bought the dip for sure. Are they trying to were they trying to get weak hands out, or is this actually, 208 on the 1 day 1 hour is support? If I change this to 1 day 1 hour, you'll see it. Basically it's at support. It filled me at 206, which sucks because it went to 193. Filled me at 206. I sold it. I don't know where I sold it. Somewhere's up here. 220, 221. Lucid's done. Lucid's cooked, man. I think Lucid's gonna go bankrupt. I only did 6 options there, so no big deal. Snap. It's not doing anything. Snap doesn't appear to have had its earnings yet. Lucid missed. Oh my god. How do you miss? Like, just go bankrupt. Do everybody on the market a favor and close up. You're done. The stock will probably barely move, like the options, because they were already so bad anyways. I think I paid, what did I pay? 8 cents each, $50, so that'll be $50 gone. $3 call, snap, waiting on snap, and open, waiting on open. Open, I'm still not seeing it. I'm gonna check stock twits, see if somebody else has it. Maybe my program is being retarded. It says earnings release up 4% and revenue 36% quarter over quarter. Homes sold 4,300, up 5%. That doesn't mean shit, because did they lose money on the homes that they sold, or did they make money? Profitability, gross profit down. Yeah, net loss 29 million, improved from 92 million. Okay, so that's what I mean. It should be popping on that then. Losing 29 million when you were supposed to lose nearly 100 million. That's what you call turning it around. We delivered 1.6 billion in revenue. Who cares? You lost money. Doesn't matter. Those calls. I got greedy with the calls. See what happens with the stock, though. Is retail gonna buy this dip now? Basically, though, like, once the earnings is behind it, it's behind it. It's probably, I don't think it'll keep continuing lower with this kind of retail attention. I would say is holding 200 EMA on the hourly, which is basically the 13 EMA on the daily. 214. Could have averaged. Really wasn't a play I wanted to get in. Oh, snap, just got fucking wrecked. I told my Discord, I told my Discord it's gonna be double digits. Oh, what a piece of shit. Oh my god, snap. 13% down. Oh, fucking. I thought the kids were still using this to send the nudes to each other. Fuck. SMCI toasted, somebody said. AMD, SMCI. Oof. 12%. Ooh. Everything's down now. Tariffs, baby. Tariffs. Let's go. Oh, look at fucking Opendoor. Look at Opendoor go. Look at it go. Nice. Retail taking over. You're gonna have to come up a lot higher to pick me up, though, guys. Lose $500 at this price, which is not bad. I was down like $4,000 there, or 2,500. And big beat. Yeah, I thought they would beat. It's just that the chart just looks too good, like too bullish. That chart. All right, retailer. What are you gonna do with Opendoor? You gonna go? Yeah, missed by a penny, but on 4, that's like 25%. Revenue beat. Revenue beat. Mixed earnings. Okay. All right. Still can't. Still not. No buyers. So that dip buy would have been amazing. So the problem with earnings is you got to get in before 9 times out of 10, or you miss the move or the drop in this case. So having waited would have been better in this case, but it's 9 out of 10 times. Holy fuck! Snap's getting smoked. It's sub 8. Went to, oh my god, Jesus Christ, poor company. You got to sell more nudie subscriptions or something there. Opendoor. We're up 300. I mean, I could probably sell 2,000 at this price and still be okay. That's $100. Or just hold. I don't know. I don't really see, like, earnings is behind it now, so it's either going to be a slow ass bleed or it's going to pop. One of the two. What's the volume on this candle? 3 million, and the volume before 6. Only half as much volume on this candle, but in 1 minute left, or yeah, 1 minute left in this candle. Half the volume. 4 million. 2,000. 245. 50. I will literally just get out of Opendoor at this point, though, if I can. The whole point was to just hopefully get something off earnings. All the calls are wiped out. Even if like you had a 250 call, it's going to be wiped out. The IV was 400%. It's going to be worth 25% of what it was. Lucid down 8. SMCA down 12. Oh. SMCI might be going up here. Might be popping. Might be having a quick rebound. Shit. I feel that. 51.30. Check. I gotta switch over to SMCI real quick and see what's up. Thought it would go up. I mean, it's obviously had a run here, but I mean, they made 5.8 billion. Who cares if they missed by $110 million? Like, who gives you shit? They made 5.8 billion. Like, who fucking cares if they missed by that? Market is like actually a bit crazy right now. The time decay is not really going to matter for one day. It's the fact that the price didn't move and the volatility is totally gone. Because there's not going to be a surprise move after today. Was the earnings is what sparks the surprise, or in this case the losings, or the mixed earnings. See if this will have some sort of a rebound. Doesn't appear to be. Looking like 50, so it's already below. The 13 is 55 and 48. It's all the way to 48 EMA. 1 day, 1 hour. Sorry. Here we go. So it's currently at what, 50? So it's sitting on the 48 EMA right now. Maybe it goes there. I don't know. I'll dip by SMCI though. It's a good dip buy, I think. Shit, this candle went to 252 and I didn't get out? Well, that's the 1 hour. There's no way it went to that. 15 minute. Yeah. Fuck, it did. It did go to 252. That's weird that I wouldn't take that opportunity to get out. Maybe I had 2 open orders. It didn't fill, so 50 on SMCI. Go sub 50. Sub 50 is like $45, so try and pick up some shares. A few more. Really, literally just looking for a fib retrace. But unfortunately, it looks like 51.12 would be like your retracement, which is not very good. Of the whole move, you're probably looking at, again, 51.60, 52.50. Halfway, you're looking at 53. Something about might be all right. Did you have calls on ALAB, Joe, or what? It was like $200 stock or something. $170. Wasn't exactly cheap to play. I don't believe. I almost don't even think anything's insane at this point. Everything's either going up 10 or 20 or 30%. Like a 30% move is insane for me right now. Like IT today, when it dropped 31%, like that's insane. 10% right now, it's like the fucking norm. Every one of these things has moved 10. This has moved 14%. This has moved 14%. This has moved 13%. And this has moved 15%. That's just literally normal right now. Roblox 22%. 22%. I think Palantir was 11% at the peak. I don't think it was anywhere near 11% at the end of the day, but maybe it was. 7.5, but it did hit 11, so I'm just in normal moves. SMCI, it's the guide though. They guided down 7 billion. What the fuck? Oh, like fuck, they got it down 11 billion. Ugh. Probably should not have ran in at 50 there and let it have one more fall here. 80 cents too high? Well, I mean, you're combating millions of retail traders at this point, buddy. So you should probably close and be happy you got what you got, frankly. Because now that the earnings is behind us and the stock is barely moving, I mean, I would not be expecting your short position to gain much here. If it was going to be gaining, this thing would be looking like this. It'd be a red one and another red one. It wouldn't be a big red one and then it recovers right away. Or it'd be exactly like Snapchat. So if you won here, you made 11% on your short. I would probably close that if I was you, not financial advice. Take the W. SMCI. Can't catch a break, SMCI. Guess it's time to write covered calls on a whole shitload of Opendoor. Fuck. I guess that's not that bad. $1,000. But I was already up 400, so no options. I did spend 13 cents times 2,500. 325 on options. Still hope there. There's still hope. Don't believe this counts after hours. I'm not 100%, but I don't think it does. Holy smokes, SMCI. Jesus Christ. Just dropped another $2. Okay. It's going to have buyers. It's literally not going to have buyers. So 51 would be the top. So your average needs to be below that. Yeah, you're going to get your first resistance around 49.60. Well, I mean, it could be heading all the way to 45 SMCI. 20% down. Oh, fuck. That's a long hold. Open is falling because shorts keep hitting it and AI traders go first. Well, it's falling because I mean, they don't make money still. Retail, I don't know. But a short squeeze is very likely, again, because they're in this endless loop. The only way that they got out of the short squeeze on both AMC and GameStop was the companies diluted. That's it. They did not get out by any other means than paying their way out. That's why GameStop went to $475, and that's why AMC went to $72 from $1.80, because they just had to buy their way out. The second that CEOs started diluting, now they're where they are. So Opendoor, I believe they canceled their reverse split. They don't have any dilution impending. I don't know. They have some. I believe they have. I want to say they have warrants. I need to check again. I'm not 100%, but like they're not getting out of this play without paying their way out. This was their out. The fucking earnings drop by the AI algorithms that sold the shit out of it. If you were short, you should have got out there. Good luck getting out after this. It's already back up almost to 200 EMA. Like, people bought that dip. Even I bought that dip. I bought 1,000 shares at 206. I just scrambled to buy it. Like paid to ask. I fucking was 193 and I didn't even get any for till 206. So I don't know how many millions of shares that is. A lot. Elab gave some back. We need to see this pop up a bit. I'm going to try and get out of it for a slight gain. Marginal. Buy 10 more shares here. Don't really want to buy too many shares of this. Especially if it can head to 44. Fucking bring that average down a bit though. Didn't want to fill. $50 is going to be a psychological barrier. There's probably going to be, there's not many analysts on it too. So another thing that could affect it would be like analysts saying, tomorrow morning, upgrade or downgrade. All the analysts on are completely bearish. They're saying $1 or less. So it was never up to the analysts what that stock was going to do, because it's been well above $1 for over a month now. LiDAR down, SRFM down, NVIDIA down, SPY down, Q's down, Amazon down, Meta down, Tesla down, Navitas down, United Holdings holding. I'm a little annoyed because I was heavily into into United, and I switched to all of these stupid plays like Lucid and Snap. I mean, I've seen Lucid options go like 79,000% before though, and I've seen Snap go quite high too. And I just thought, yeah, I mean, they've been down for so long, maybe we get some retail love, but clearly not. Clearly not. Those are gonna open worthless, even though they're August 15th. They were 21. I'd be lucky to get 5 cents for those fuckers tomorrow. Lucky. I don't think I'm even getting 5 cents on that shit. Open is definitely not even close to dead. It's up 400+% here at current price. It's shocking, because if they expected it to lose money and they did better, it should be moving higher. Really, that is that simple. Any company that's expected to lose and does better, like Boeing, for example, and then it just does better, like loses less than they thought, it usually pops, because that's a beat. Losing less than you're supposed to is a beat. What is that, 51? Oh, we have 51. 50. Hard to time the bottom on SMCI. It's quite low. It is not doing well. Not doing well. What makes no sense? Why did it fall? Because the call options were insane and retarded. The amount of call options on it were crazy. Free money. All they had to do was short the piss out of it, and now they get millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of call money for free. They got $353 for me on the calls. The stock is the stock. I mean, if I hold the stock and it goes up, that's fine. I can get my money back. I can never get my money back on those calls. No one can get their money back on those calls. So not only that, they can use the money they make to short it even further, if they so choose. Hey, we just made $4 billion. Short the stock some more. So it's kind of what do you call it? Catch-22. That's why I wish the fucking stock is so cheap. Retail should be buying shares, not options. Buying options, you're not helping anybody. You're not helping yourself. The only way to have your option print is the share price goes up. There's no such, there's no option price going up without share price going up. So it's foolish to, like me, I bought mostly shares with some options. Other people, they don't even buy any shares, or they buy mostly options and some shares. But many people don't buy any shares. And look, the price is collapsing because you need to own shares. Buying the share makes it go up. Paying whatever someone is asking for a share makes the price go up. Buying a fuck ton of calls does not make the price go up at all, in any way. Buying a bunch of puts doesn't make the price go down either. That doesn't either. Neither of those things does anything for the share price. Shorting the stock, selling open positions for below ask, shit like that. Tanking 13% is wild on a stock that's up 400% in a month. You must be new to trading, my man, because that's definitely not wild. That is par for the course, if not, yeah, like totally normal. Fuck. Now, popping to 237 and then falling back to 215 is kind of unusual on, significantly lower volume. This bar was 4.9 million, and we're 2 minutes in, 1.2 million. Another 3 minutes, maybe 3 million, like 75% of the volume of this bar, and it's going to be down 20 plus cents. That's unusual. I can't believe SMCI's getting no bids. It's literally an NVIDIA play. Like, what? Huh? Who cares if their guide was shit? Everyone's guide is shit right now. There's too many tariffs. It's fucking insane. Their sales were huge. They missed. What did I put in the, God, what did I put in the low risk? SMCI 44.47. You better hope you did the 44s. The 47s are $1 away. Oh god, that might be my first L. 30 out of 30 so far. 31 out of 31 because of the UNH. SMCI stays above 47 by Friday or recovers a little bit tomorrow. Still a win. So far, not looking good. Looking weak. ALAB already gave back half of its pop. It's down $10 from the top. That's a lot. Usually you see that like more in the morning where they drop and then they pop again. It's still trading in this candle though. It's above this candle, so your bottom is still technically 148.06. It's pennies away from that. It breaks that, your support is 147, but it's probably going to just break that if it. Okay, they're starting to pop again. I mean, even that shit could be a nice move higher. Other than the fact that the SPY and the Qs is dumping off like fucking crazy right now. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that has to do with AMD. Let's check AMD. AMD is down fucking $11. So that's why SMCI can't cop a bid, is AMD is down $11. We don't need to see Snap. No one's playing Snapchat. Probably I'll put AMD there. So AMD is dragging everything down. Everything. NVIDIA is not helping. Market is down in the after hours. $3. Or how much? Sorry, 5, 6. No, not $3. Sorry, $1 on the SPY. God damn, SMCI, you need to go up a little bit, bud. FOMO'd in here. I thought that'd be a nice entry. That looked pretty good. Drop, drop, drop. Really shallow candles, and then this. What? 2 extremely shallow candles. Well, I guess it doesn't. That's a 5-minute. This is 2 extremely shallow candles, so I got in on that. And then it just fucking dumped again. Kind of sucks. Open is down 17%. Well, yeah, it's now. When I was talking, it wasn't. I mean, buy the dip. Don't wake up tomorrow and buy calls. Buy shares. Buy the dip. No one else is going to buy the dip for you. I'll tell you that right now. If people have shares and they're not going to average, and the market is just going to keep taking it lower. Thank God I had the gut instinct to trim. I had about 4,000 shares right here. Oh, too bad I didn't have the instinct to just close the whole thing. Okay, SMCI must be going to 45. 18%? Huh? Jesus. It's insane. For an NVIDIA stock? What? Eh? Too much. Too much for an NVIDIA play. It's not a fucking AMD play, for Christ's sakes. Holy shit. Looks kind of exhausted, but God only knows. Now that max is 5019, so let me get another 10 shares in, 20 shares. If it even goes anywhere near that, who knows? So it's gonna have resistance at 48.22. If it can get up and out of that, 5019 will be the top. A-Lab, guys, there it broke. So now that it broke that and it's into this, you're looking at a 140 bottom, which would be almost no move for A-Lab. A-Lab. Like, look at their sales. Their sales are garbage. 203 million. And SMCI is doing 5 billion? Billion with a B. It's a fucking no-brainer in my opinion, but who am I to say? I'm gonna buy some more SMCI. I mean, I'll buy that dip. No problem. Take that shit. Why are regards selling open? I think he means tards. I'm almost certain of it. I don't think they are. I think that's institutional selling. I don't imagine that's anybody actually selling. I don't think that's retail. But these are the kinds of plays like something like this. So I'd say like SMCI is a good dip buy. I don't necessarily know if Open is a good dip buy because the chart goes down to 165 from here. I'm holding now. I'm stuck. I have thousands of shares. That was a high risk gamble with a high reward. The risk side one, right? If you got in before close, you're not having a very good day depending on how many shares you have. My average is 240, 33 cents. Yeah. I mean, I just gave up my earnings from last week pretty much, which was a good week. But it's an attractive price, and they're showing that they're improving. So, I mean, their sales beat. Their EPS was a penny. Again, off from 4, but so 25% off, but it's almost positive versus negative. And then like year over year, what are we here? They're really shedding all of their properties, which is, I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. They shed these properties, like, how are they going to make money unless they're buying new properties? Like they shed their properties. They only have 22% of the amount of properties left. 22%. So they have 1 out of every 5 houses is what all they have left, which is bad and good. They bought the top and then they're selling into weakness. A little odd. Net loss of negative 9 million versus 31, and 63 million in Q1. So they went from losing 63 million to only losing 9. That's very good. Very good, right? But they're already up 400%. So your alternative is dip buy or wait for the absolute bottom, which and look at the fucking chart. Parabolic up, parabolic down. Your near term bottom is as low as 145. It's quite low. And that doesn't mean for sure it bounces off of that either, by the way. That's just an area of support. Now the 2. What's that? That's a thou. That's, I guess, fine. I'm going to average again. You never know what happens in the morning. There's a lot of people that can't trade, by the way, right now. So someone was like, oh, why is all the retail selling? Well, a lot of people can't actually trade right now. So they're not even part of this, regardless. I won't buy that. I'm going to wait. Buy it down there. So I'm going to enter an order for 190. Is this thing gonna squeeze in between now and the next earnings now, which would be like 3-4 months away? I honestly, I don't think so. I don't think so. Retail tends to move from play to play to play to play to play. Like LiDAR is backed by Palantir, and it's down 50% from the pop. You know, you've got Navitas down 33% from the high. You've got SRFM down. What's the high on it? 9. 50%. This is now down 60%. This is down 60% from the high. Opendoor. Fuck, then. It's endless. Oh, what is that? What's going on here? Oh, SMCI popped. So there's a little bit of profit there. We had our dip buy payout. As you can see here, I bought the dip. Well, I bought about here, but then I rebought it around here, and then I rebought here into this kind of strength because the volume had died out. What you don't see is I'm watching a 5, a 15, a 1 hour, and a 1 day on my main screen. This is a secondary monitor, right? I don't need you seeing my account info and shit. So anyways, I bought that dip, said it would be probably a good dip to buy, and I've already closed it. The position just closed at 49.50, 49.95. Apologies. So debating getting in again. We'll see. I think in the morning this will definitely cop a bid. It'll probably go to 50. It'll go here tomorrow for sure. Like I'm almost positive. Which is $50.22. With some upside to 51.67. I'm almost positive it's gonna cop a bid tomorrow. Which means you gotta overnight hold it. So maybe you can get a better price tomorrow morning in the pre-market. Maybe you can't. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you could get like 50 shares here. What did I sell it at? 49.50. Went to 47. Pretty weak. The top would be 51, and the bottom would be 48.50. Could like re-enter. It is gonna like it's pretty. What's the volume on these things? 200,000, 900,000. I don't know. Maybe. $49. See if it fills at 49. $49.20. I do $49.25. At 22. Yeah, I'll do 49. Do 49.22, and I'll rebuy down at 48.48 if it wants to fall. I'm not doing big orders here because, fortunately, I'm babysitting Opendoor now. I took an L on Lucid. Like fucking predictable. I mean, they make one vehicle. That's it. One car. And it's like 120 grand or some shit. It's ugly as hell. It's like a station wagon. I just went long because the chart looked like if it's going to pop, it's going to like go. It's going to go to double digits. And I took an L on Snap, which I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I thought every teenager across North America was using it to send nudes to one another. So this fucking thing was already down to $10. Figured it could have some pop. Guess not. Opendoor. I mean, I don't really want to cut out here. I'd cut out here though. If it could climb its way back. I mean, if it climbs its way back here though, maybe it's moving tomorrow. We'll see. We'll have to see what happens. RMB, the cheaper it is, the better for better pumps. I mean, well, yeah, because retail's not buying $1,400 stock. Like I was trading this ticker IT today. It's $245 right now. The chart is phenomenal for a rebound. I traded the shit out of it. I had 350 shares. Most retail probably wouldn't even buy one share. I couldn't even afford maybe even 10 shares. I mean, the fucker fell from 340 to 231. Originally got in at 260, which was here. And then I had to get more down here. And then I got more all the way down. And then as it was pumping, I sold and bought more and sold and bought more. It was pretty good. Profitable. I actually left $1,200 on the table on this one, but it was like from 231 to 245. That's the $13-14 price recovery. You know, you could make 10 shares of that is $130 versus hundreds of shares of this to get $130, right? I might even take this. I might even take this quick pump to just as I say, I want to take this quick pump to unload 500 shares. It drops. Because you can average, right? You can average in and out. Oh, okay, it's back. It's back. Let's go. We'll get rid of those 500. Or what did I even buy them at? 206 or some shit, right? 10 cents times 500 shares. What is it? $50? I don't know. I guess it's less exposure. I'll just hold them. I don't care. Fuck. I need higher. I need higher. What can I afford to lose? I made 530 before close. Lost 86 after close. 44. 232. 232 minimum. Yeah, SMCI is moving up a little bit. Probably just take that again. I'm not looking to win large on that. Like I don't imagine it's gonna. Fuck. I mean, maybe it goes to 5150, but I'm thinking the top on it's 5018. Sell my house and buy Opendoor if it's down. I got this stupid thing in the way. I can't really see it. This heart. There's 62 people. 62 messages. If you guys could hit the like button, I would appreciate that. Like, subscribe. It's free to subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. It just helps my channel out. I would appreciate that. I do have a Discord, paid Discord. Members are in there right now talking about it. Meta's holding support at 762, which is insane to me. I didn't want to own it at 80. I'm surprised anyone wants to own it at 700 for Instagram. A lot of people just deleting that shit anyways. Let's see what we got on Stockwits for Opendoor comments. It keeps moving. I need to turn this off. Pause live feed. There we go. Just a few days ago, we were 170. Did we sell? No. Wait for guidance. So, yeah, they're going to have an earnings call, but they've already issued guidance. I don't know what he's talking about. They issued lower guidance. So that's part of the reason it's sold off. What was their guidance? So their guidance, they think they're going to go down $400 million, which is quite a bit from 1.2 billion, as 25%. So earnings has been out for a while, buddy. Earnings been out for a long time. Earnings comes out a few minutes after close, sometimes right at close. No, they did not. I just said that they lowered it by like 25%. It's on the screen. It's literally on the screen. That might be hard to see for you because I've got, I don't know. What does she want? I said I will call you after. That is 800 over 1210. So we're talking 33% down pretty much. That's shit. It's probably down because I finally bought into it. I've been dissing it pretty hard lately. I mean, this is a shitco. This is a company that preys on the secondary market for housing and hurts people's ability to buy houses. Like private equity is a cancer. So and I would not say it is like Carvana in any way. Carvana, the difference between it and Carvana is significant. Are we cooked? I don't know. Are you cooked? I made like enough. I made $625 before the market closed on it. So that's helping alleviate some of the pain here. I also dip bought 2 times, which is also helping alleviate some of the pain. But there's a lot of people out there that just buy a stock and hold a stock. They don't do anything. So I don't know. Fortunately, the calls are cooked. The calls are 100% cooked. It's definitely not your private equity, though. Having a strong Opendoor is still really bad for housing market. But if you can get rich off of it, I guess you can buy a house and it won't matter. But no one's getting rich off of it, off of calls. That's for sure. Hopefully you got like some Septembers or something. If you got this Fridays, you're done. Those are worthless. Those are nothing. Pennies tomorrow. You might as well hold them because maybe, like I said, maybe retail dip buys tomorrow when the market opens. A lot of retail cannot participate right now. If you can't participate right now, I would get a different broker. You definitely don't want to be stuck in moves where you can't participate. Right? Seeing something like that and being able to pump it, or seeing something like that and be able to short it. Definitely wasn't going to short that stock, but I did. I shorted like Roblox. I shorted Meta. I shorted the Meta pump. Oh, I got so lucky because after I closed it, it went up like $20. It was bad. Yeah, SMCI climbing all the way to 50 here, so that's nice. Where's American Eagle at right now? Just chilling. That kind of sucks. I mean, it was over 14 and it's back to 12, so that's a dip buy. If you guys are in on that, American Eagle, I would call that a dip buy. I don't think they're going anywhere now. I think they're going to be reporting a very strong Q2 after that. I mean, people, straight up, man, like if you're white, you should be proud of that company right now. And there's nothing wrong with a blonde woman with big breasts wearing jeans and fixing a hot rod. Like, if you're not white and that offends you, you're a racist. It's plain and simple. So that would be the same as if I got offended by a smoking hot black chick or a Mexican. Like, Latino women are fucking gorgeous. That doesn't offend me at all. if they put a Latino on there instead, I wouldn't care. Who cares? I don't give a shit. But for whatever reason, it butt hurt some people, or they want to pretend it did. Maybe it doesn't, and the media wants you to think it does. I don't know. Either way, it's a lot of publicity. So American Eagles should be seeing some significant moves. Now the SPY just ticked green, so that might help stocks move higher. LiDAR just moved up a bit. SRFM just moved up a little bit from the lows. It's like 425. It's 428. Navitas kind of just chilling. Quick summary of the earnings report on Opendoor. They made more revenue. They lost less than they thought they would lose. Both bullish. They guided real fucking low. Guided way too low. The CEO's a douchebag. Should not have guided that low, I don't think. Did not need to guide that low. I don't know why he thinks it's going to be so bad. But that was the problem. So if you own stock, you need to buy more stock. It's really that simple. And I'm not a we call it, not like giving you financial advice. I'm just saying, like, if you own Opendoor and you want it to go higher, you're going to need to buy more. You're going to need to average this because you're going to need to add to the buy volume on the stock. I've done it twice already in the after hours. It's probably it for me, and I will probably double up. They've already canceled the reverse split, so yeah, Snap sucked. I only did 6 options, sorry, 5 options, but it's $100. So $100 is $100. That sucks. Don't like to lose. It was actually $105, or sorry, 21 cents. That's unfortunate. So it was I paid 21 cents for 5, and it went up to 25 cents before it closed. So it was actually up $20. It's up $20 or 20%. And then but now tomorrow it's going to be 0. So tomorrow is going to be a continuation of today. I mean, this thing already went to 180 this week, so probably right? It was 180. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, God. It was 166 2 days ago. What day is this? August 1st. Is that last Friday? It was 166. So, fuck. I mean, that's sketch. It goes down there, I'm going to be crying. I'm going to tell you that right now. If it goes down that far, I will be whimpering like a little bitch. But I also have had so many stock, like Navitas. I made $9,200 overnight. Left $47,000 on the table. It went to 9. I sold it at 530 from 4 something, right? So I'm just used to seeing numbers like that. I don't know. For some people, maybe, and I didn't have. It's not like I went all in. I almost put in 50K in it today, and I said, no fucking way. I'm not that retarded. Thank God, because minus 18% on 50K is a bad year, let alone a bad day. So, you know, hopefully you're only in for a certain amount of your whole portfolio. I would hope you're not all in on it, because that's definitely not how you should be trading or participating in the stock markets. And if you need help, you need to join my Discord. We have people winning all day long, every day. We play up, we play down. The link is pinned in the comments and in the description. I'll just post it real quick. So that's the Discord link. We have hundreds of active members. Just shy of 200. At our peak we were about 450, but that was about 3 years ago. A lot of the earnings plays, everyone was just playing. The IPOs. It was a crazy time. So I didn't. The way actually trading or shorting a stock or protecting your position by doing a butterfly or buying a strangle doesn't appeal to a lot of people, because they're very novice and very basic traders. They don't even want to learn about anything. They want to go in an Opendoor and hope it pops. They don't want to understand that there could be, it could fall rapidly because it's up rapidly. They don't even want to plan for that scenario, right? They don't want to trim when things are up, right? Like when it popped 20 cents, I trimmed 4,000 shares. It could have popped all the way. It could have went to $4 or $5 today, and I took 20 cents because I was heavily exposed. And the fact is, Earnings was a coin flip. That's all they are. They flip a coin, double beat even, guys. A double beat Earnings. I saw multiple in the last 7 days, 14 days. The double beats, they went down. Didn't matter. Amazon numbers were incredible. They went down. Like, I would be buying Amazon right now. Discount, for sure. I don't see how it gets hurt. They're making all these robots. They're firing people. They're doing more shipping themselves than using UPS. This is why UPS fell so bad. Amazon's probably going to 300 or higher. It's 213 right now, right? And the numbers were insane. We're like $15 billion they did, or something like that. They added to their cash pile $13 billion to their cash on hand, and they went from 240 to 213, 211, really. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you joking me? That's a buy. So that's a double beat. I think they might have even raised guidance. Too lazy to check, but I think they might have. It still went down. They literally flip a coin. I should have known better myself. I'm going to be honest. I should have known better because there was just too many calls. Too many calls on this stock. It was primed to get dumped based on the call volume. Too many calls. I said that just the 250 strike had 10% of the entire float of Opendoor in it. 10% of the whole float on the 2. Right here. Sorry, 250. 77,000 call options. There's only 729 million. So 77,000 calls is 7.7 million shares because you times 100. Right? That many calls times 100 shares divided by the float. 729.13 million. Okay. 10.56% of the whole float locked up in 250 calls. Yeah, they were going to destroy us. I have no idea why I went in long. I know better. I do this day in and day out. I know better. I do know why I went in long. I went in long out of greed and gambling. It's a gamble. Maybe it spikes. Maybe it goes to 350. That's $5,000. That's all. It's fucking greed and gambling. If you want to talk, which is sometimes that's all there is to a stock though. That's all there really is to Opendoor right now. Again, they're still losing money, not making money. So, what was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought. But I mean, without the gamble, that's how do you get to $4? How do you get to $4? You're not getting there. You're not getting to $4.97 because it's got good financials. because they're making money. Because they're not. You're getting there from short squeeze. So the stock, that's all the stock is offering at this point is a short squeeze. They just guided lower, so they're not offering a rose. They're not painting a rosy picture. If anything, they're painting a bad picture of and saying they canceled their reverse split. Well, the stock better stay above $1 or else. And if it goes below $1, holy shit, you've just wrecked millions of people. Not that the stock market cares. If you bought calls, you're taken and consumed by greed. Not necessarily. You might not have the finances to do more than the calls. Like you could have bought a call for what did I pay? I paid 13 cents. So you could have bought a call for $13 versus that's only like 6 or 7 shares at the time, 250. That was 6 shares or one call option. It's not necessarily greed. It's, your budget. Now, you like a share has a significantly lower chance of going to zero. But if they say endlessly diluted like Mullen or AMC, what we see on the screen right today might be 20 cents. If they doubled the float, you're looking at $1 a share. Quadruple the float, 50 cents a share. Who knows? So hopefully they don't announce some kind of dilution or some shit. It's not into a low guide. Retail seems to be holding it at 2 though, so that's promising. That's promising. Need to put some nasal spray in. I think Earnings were there tonight. Let me take a look at something here. Hold on a minute. So Snap got fucking wrecked. SMCI got wrecked. H held. Juicy Holdings, Ran Air, Snap Slides. Got an offering. Broadridge. A lot of Sphere 3D Gap. Sphere. Sphere reported today? That's that shit in Vegas. Sphere AI, I think it's called. Sphere? What the hell is Sphere? Oh, Any. Sphere 3D Any. Okay, that's not the same, I don't believe, as Sphere. Yeah, it's not. It's different. Sphere is SPHR. $41. That had a good bounce recently. That was as low as 20. Wow. As high as over 120, but buy on Datadog. Ugh, gross. Looks like a buy to me. Not. Planet Fitness reported. How did they do? Not even moving. Interesting. So they just destroyed both the calls and the puts on Planet Fitness. Smoked them both. Fuck yeah, we broke 2 now. That's not looking good. That's not looking good. Breaking 2 tells me personally like 140's on deck. Like I fucking hope I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Because 213 was the daily. I'll just show you. So, yeah, that's not good. 213 was 13 EMA. You're all the way down to 145. This is the hourly. This line is 208. So we're here. We're here. So we're nowhere near 208. We're here. I said I'll buy it at 190. Maybe I should cancel that. Who knows? This is the zone we're in right now, which is kind of, the stock went from here to, I don't know why this keeps moving on me. It's pissing me off though. This is what it looks like. So this bar though is incredible. It's insanely larger than all these other bars. So I don't know. Like maybe it doesn't go that far, but how low will it go? If retail's ditching on the play, you've got that Jackson guy though that is like he's probably gonna buy the dip, and announce it. So, who knows? If he does that, that could be good. I'm gonna actually pick up some 195, I think. What did I say it went to earlier this week? 166, right? So, that could also be a potential area for, say, what's called a double bottom. So, pick up some shares at 195 and then 181 probably. And then 170, 169. I'm literally going to have to buy all the way down, right? And then, but that's, again, this thing was trading at 60 cents before all of this craze. So this thing could go back to fucking nothing. Like, it really could. They don't make money. They're guiding lower. Investors aren't going to be piling in here. Shorts are going to be piling in, and retail. That's it. So if retail just lost all their money on call options and they're done with the play is done. So buying down isn't some kind of surefire way to profit here. Okay. It's just trying to lower the dollar cost average so that if it does climb again, the pain, can get out earlier. Because me personally, I have no intention of staying at this point. If they're going to guide low, and I guess we'll have to see what happens with the options chain over the next couple days. There's not a lot of incentive for someone new to the play who's literally looking for an earnings. Like I was literally was just hoping that they made less, so they lost less than they said, and they made money, which they did. They did both of those things, and they didn't do what they did with the guide. If they kept the guide even in line, if they just said, it's in line, that's all they had to do. They could have revised it later, like scumbags. They could have just later, down, in a month or two, they could have been, oh, you know what, we need to revise that. They could have revised it. They didn't do that. They basically fucked everybody here. Yeah, we're price is collapsing. So 178 is year-to-date average VWAP. Okay. On open. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Q4, like, no one's buying houses before December, man. Q4 is just a bad time. Q4 and Q1 are bad times. People are moving in the spring. They're moving in the summer. They're not so much moving in the winter. It's like, I think we might be hitting some cascading stop losses here. So this must be that earnings call shit coming through now. Yep. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Not pleased. Not pleased. Fuck, my average is 236 at this point. Way more shares than I want to own. I'll tell you that right now. So 166 was that previous bottom. Do we go there? Fuck, who knows? Retail is doesn't even appear to be buying it at this point. They're just letting themselves be getting completely taken advantage of here. Do I have anyone? I'll open some at 169, suppose, and 149. Like maybe we're going all the way to 40 ADMA in a single day. So we're down 27% right now. So that's one of those where you're like, fucking buy the dip, like hope for a rip. That's like, but on a normal stock, like on it or like on a line that's hundreds of dollars, not on a meme. A meme is a whole nother world. A meme could just erode like that. Which is what's happening. It goes down like 40%, obviously I'd say that's a buy. Man, this daily candle is fucking ugly to look at, dude. This is ugly. This is ugly. I mean, I'm laughing, but I'm not, man. I mean, that's goddamn. That is not good. That's like a nervous laugh, like fuck, why did I bother? Now I gotta work do I buy more of this dumpster fire piece of shit or keep what I have and make it up elsewhere, which is probably the better solution, but what fucking even the RSI is not even that bad. Like the RSI guys could go to like single digits. It's at 20. So, even that you're like, holy shit. Okay. I have to buy this. I think I have to buy this. It's not even that expensive, I guess. $1.75, 500 shares. I was like, fuck all. Still doesn't look like it wants to fill any bids. Oh my god. 196 would be the new average. Yeah, like that's what I said. Revenue beat, EPS in line, weak guidance. The CEO, are you an idiot? You been hanging out with Adam Aaron or some shit, bro? Just don't fucking guide low. Just lie. Who cares? No one cares. Literally, the whole market is fraud. No one cares, bro. Just fucking lie. Put even more money into this fucking turd. No, if it pops back up, we're looking at 195, 196. So that would be right here. 195, 196. So now what we would do with any other stock, we would do what's called a Fibonacci retracement. You would go from the top of the play to the bottom of the play, but I don't think the bottom of the play is even in yet. So, but we'll just do it for the sake of doing it. Your Fibonacci is 193, meaning it should go to 193. If the bottom is in, it will go to 193. So right now you stand to make a little bit of money. If the bottom is in, if the bottom is 166 for like a double bottom, it won't even actually it won't even let me go that low. That's okay. It's gonna be hard to see. Okay. Is that crooked? Yeah, it's all fucking crooked. This program sometimes. Okay, there we go. It's a little crooked, but who cares? 187 is going to be the height. So that's coming up in 3 cents. 3 cents. Or 196. Did I say 196 or 198? Yeah, 196, 187, 196. And we're 2 pennies away. So this is all it's all a computer, right? It's just running off of these computer algos, guys. What did we get in at? 175 for like 1,000 chairs. So 185 is $100. It's not bad. There's our 187. If we could get that 195, that would be nice. But I don't know if we're going to get there, so I'll trim 1,000. Like I'll take that $100. That's fine. Brings my daily profit up to 985, but you know, we're gonna open red tomorrow. so the total P&L is gonna be bad, right? This is fucking 227 is the average now, though, so that's good. But that does, well, I guess since I closed down there, that's not gonna. Back to 240. 240. Opendoor is cooked. Closed door. I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. Like, even if it goes to 145, that's such a good buy. It's all about your perspective, right? They've already canceled the reverse split, so obviously they've found some investors or something. Maybe they do a private equity offering or some shit. Who knows? With like warrants attached or fucking something. I don't know. Maybe they approached that. See, so that was a good scalp, right? Like I took 187. It's already back to like 177. So even that is lowering my cost basis, right? I made 10 cents on my position. So that's about a 6-cent cost basis reduction. You're gonna have to thread the needle with this now because it's a meme stock. It's not a normal stock, and it's reacting to earnings. But that's kind of what we show you and share in the Discord too, right? So you're not just always a baggie. The beautiful thing about it is that's options too, though. So you can write covered calls to help bring it down. Fuck, this is annoying. I'm just gonna start a new one. Covered calls. sell some puts. 58 to 166. I'll be crooked. Good. Okay, so that's what we want to see. That's the whole move. Now, sometimes you only do the last bar, which that's like a 50%. You can see right now it's a 50%. Or sorry, that'd be about a 20. Yeah, that is about a 23.6, which is like 100% of the time it's going to do that. Vital Doshi, more like Burning Door. It sounds like we got a lot of bears in here. So, I mean, hopefully you guys shorted then, so you're actually making money. Otherwise, there's not a lot of point to your comments. But if you shorted, congrats. I would have been terrified to short a meme stock at 250 that was $4.50, like very recently. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you guys didn't short. You might have bought puts, which yeah, you're gonna do excellent on that. I mean, if you got $2 puts, you're only in the money 16 cents, but they probably didn't cost much. What did they cost? They cost 11, so you're gonna be about a whopping 5 cents in the money. So I mean, $5 for every put you bought is in the money you're gonna be. So I don't know if you're gonna do too well on puts on this either. Like this earnings was designed to burn both sides pretty much. Retail's hilarious. I think they buy that tomorrow morning, no problem. You're getting a fucking 26% discount on the shares. I bought it at 2, hoping they would deliver positivity. Oh yeah. See, so that's part of the problem, Mark. Is that's one of those comments I've been seeing a lot. Is you're kind of parroting other comments. There is no rate cuts. The Fed never said they're doing any rate cuts yet. So how is the Opendoor CEO gonna say rate cuts when the Fed has said nothing of the sorts? Right? I saw that a whole bunch of times, and I was like, that comment makes no sense. You're just hoping the Fed is going to cut rates, and even if they cut it a half a point, who cares? That's not gonna. They shredded almost 80% of their holdings, so they've already taken the big L on that. So the rate cut not going to really do much for them either. Only hope is for the shorts to cover. Well, we've got new shorts enter. So they're fine. They're totally fine. But the old shorts are probably going to cover here. 166. What's up, John? John, did you used to have a green name? You used to be a member of the channel. A little disappointed. So we're back to 188. So we're looking good. Like I said, we always go to the 23.6 fib. All the time from the bottom. 99% chance that happens. This is where we're, I don't know, 50%, okay, maybe. Most likely, definitely not going to 223. So the top is looking like around 212 tomorrow. If it bounces. I see some retail stepping in. I just feel like they must have some equity lined up or some shit. Got to. Smci's dipped back down, but we made a quick 100 on that, so no big deal. Fucking Lucid. Lucid and Snap. Oh, God. Had a bit of a recovery. Snap did not. Snap going bankrupt or what? Like, I mean, they've been struggling for a while. Ooh, 190. Nice. Okay. 196 on deck. Pretty quick. There's 196. Okay. Next on deck, you're looking at 204. Okay, that's good. What do we get? 181 and 191? We could cut 500 more. Okay, yeah, we'll cut 500. Ah, come on, give me 195 again, buddy. Don't be stingy. Don't be stingy. I'm writing the needle because, like, what's going to happen in the morning, guys, is you're going to have stop losses trigger if people had them, and it's going to immediately price will collapse. But then if you have the dip bar step in all in the same candle, it'll recover right away. But you know, there's a good chance that the price falls first thing in the morning. But this has got to be attractive to a lot of people. You know, $2. Well, I mean, it's already on pace to be 196. It's so your next stop you're looking at 204. But on the 5-minute, the 200 EMA is $1.99. So I think you're totally fine at 2 for sure. You got to get out of this 196. On the 15-minute, you're stuck there, and 208 is resistance. I definitely don't see us going above that. Would be nice, but I don't see it happening. All right, so now I've closed basically exactly what I made. Oh, I need to go 227 myself. I would not recommend that, Jason, but maybe you could have Opendoor sell your house. You know? I don't know. AMD stock falls despite strong earnings. Rivian expects deeper losses. It's just it was a really bad overall earnings day. A lot of companies reported poorly. Ooh. Like you're competing with big names like AMD and other companies not really giving good news about anything. But even that, like 6 cents right there, right? Like if you got in on that at, like, what did I get? I got 175 and 181 down here. 175 and 181. You ride that up to 195. Like I just sold it at 194 from what the hell was it? 175 to 181. You know, depending on how many shares you lay on the table, that's even a drop, you can make money on it if you're, understand how to chart or know where to get in, know when to trim. Like I could have just bought at 175 and I'm just holding and praying that I can, keep my average low, but that doesn't make sense to me, right? I'm stuck with the position I'm stuck with at close. To me, I'm stuck with that. Everything I'm doing in between then, that's just I'm just trading it. My original position is my original position. Everything else is trying to reduce the losses of the original position, and that's kind of how you should approach it. I think a lot of people, they think averaging down, that means you buy the stock as it falls and then you just hold it. That's not how I view it at all. I'm buying this. I'm readjusting all the levels when the stock falls, and I'm trading it when it falls. So I've done 3 trades now that you've all seen that have all been successful. Even though it's consistently gone down, they've only been successful because I got out. I got in, I knew where the level was going, and I got out. And that, to me, that is averaging down. So now I've lowered the loss on my original position, which is still a loss, obviously, right? Because close was 250, whatever the hell, 258. My average was 245, 250, it couldn't have been 245. It said 245 is definitely higher than 245. 251, I think. So, but now it's saying 227, which again is wrong because this like these programs, they don't understand. But anything over that, I'm gold. And if I get it goes back to 247, I'm actually out with 600 something profit, 695 profit. Max Pain is 2. Well, Max Pain is out the window now, buddy. They took all those calls, man. That's all that was. They took the calls. Max Pain is changed now. You have to change your Max Pain now. CEO isn't trying to do shit. He's clearly not trying to help anybody out by guiding so low. He has no control over that. What he should do is exactly what that Jackson guy said. The CEO should be buying shares with his own money, by the way, not a stock award or something to that effect. He needs to be stepping in and buying shares. Whatever that Jackson guy is, who is sort of the main pumper of Opendoor, who I've been openly mocking all the time on my Twitter, because he sounds desperate. It's hilarious. He sounds like he's bagging at like $5 or something, or higher. I don't who knows. Because he just says things that just sound like bullshit. Comparing it to Carvana is just one prime example. I have a video on YouTube, feel free to watch it, where I talk about Opendoor. And I say, don't rush in. And it was like $4. Now it's $2. And I own the stock now, right? And I'm even thinking it can go even lower, right? 160, 140 to 145, it's a buy. Because there's not going to be much changing now between now and Q3. 3 more months. So all that's happening now is trading. People trading. Institutes trading. Shorts trading. Big money trading. That's it. All the news is out. So there's only a few events that are going to change the price of this stock outside of just physical trading, short squeezing. Is the CEO is going to announce a dilution or an equity offering, hopefully a private one if he does. That would lower it initially anyways. Non-compliance, so if the stock falls below $1 and then it says non-compliance, we're fucked. It's going to go pink sheets. So far it's compliant. You got to be above $1 though. Which is obviously what the shorts are trying to do, make it non-compliant. I mean, it's down 55 cents in a single after hours, so they're definitely trying to push to make this thing non-compliant. So those are those two. What else? Like, outside of your control type thing, like Trump says something. It's outside of your control. Utter housing. The Fed raises rates. That'd be out of your control if they decide, you know what, actually, the numbers say we need to raise again. We're back to inflation. We got to raise. They raise rates. Opendoor's done. Done, probably pennies. It's a possibility. This is the difference between someone who just buys and sells pump and dump stocks and FOMOs in and out of shit with nonsensically follows the herd, follows one like YouTuber who was just a pumper on every fucking stock he talks about, he just pumps. And then me, like a guy who's 20 years trading, analyzing all of the things that could affect it. And, I'm trying to provide you bullish reasons because I'm sure a lot of you are losing money. Some of you made money, but I'm sure a lot of you are losing money. CEO bought shares is not helping. It would help. Yeah, that would change sentiment. Absolutely would help. What are you talking about? For starters, it's buy volume. He needs to buy them at the market, the guy, like not privately. He needs to buy at the market. He needs to like literally buy shares through his broker. And then he will, since he's the CEO, he has to announce it. You see it all the time. Ryan Cohen buys shares of GameStop. The GameStop goes higher. Ryan Cohen sells shares of Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond goes from $30 to $14 the very next day and eventually bankrupt. If the CEO buys shares in this, it will help. But if he's not confident, he's not going to buy shares. That's going to be bearish. So he needs to step up. And I'm sure he has all sorts of bonuses and shit anyways. So fucking, it just gave up 196. It's all the way back to 180 again. So, and it's just from this point on, guys, for 3 months, it could, you maybe for a whole month, you're micromanaging this. And if it's too much for you, or you're okay to just accept the L, you sell your stock and you move on to another play. If you're all in, if you're 100% into the play and you can't even average or anything, it might not be in your best interest to hold. It might be in your best interest to find another opportunity. Being stuck in a play is called opportunity cost. Because while it could go up, it can also go down. And if it's trending down and going down, and something else is trending up and going up, you have an opportunity loss. Right? Like tomorrow, American Eagle could go up $12. So let's say you have 600 shares of this stock. That's $1,200, almost. Right? If it's at $2, just pretend it's $2, and you have 600 shares. That's $1,200. You could sell, take your L, and buy 100 shares of American Eagle, and maybe American Eagle goes up $1 or $2 this week. Now you made $100 to $200, whereas maybe Opendoor falls to 139, 140, which is the 200 EMA, because it could. I don't want to see that happen. That would fucking blow. That would be terrible. That's a big L. That's not a good day or week, but obviously with the share price at $2, every share you buy is going to be substantially more in your pocket, in your account, if it goes higher, though. 100 shares of American Eagle versus 600 shares of Opendoor. If the stock goes up a penny for American Eagle, it's 1 penny. If the stock goes up, or $1, sorry. If the stock goes up 1 penny for Opendoor, it's 6. So, but your losses will be amplified too. You have to consider these things. At the end of the day, earnings is just a coin flip, nothing more. Look at SMCI even. All the way back to 47, my God. So that'll be the same thing tomorrow, probably. Short it into open, like it's going to dump from the stop losses triggering that are in place. Unless people cancel them, they're going to be there for tomorrow morning. And then I'm getting drowsy because I had to take 2 Tylenol because I'm in a ton of pain today and yesterday. I'm on like my 4th Tylenol, and now it's made me drowsy. So I'm gonna have to log off here in a minute. But it's been amazing to have 61 people on. I still think SMCI is a good recovery play for tomorrow too. Slight recovery. Still at that 51 level, give or take 50 cents. Carvana went up because you couldn't buy new cars. And it was COVID. People didn't want to go. Well, for starters, most dealerships weren't even open. And the ones that were, people didn't want to go to. People were. And when I say people, I mean idiots. Because if you had half a brain, you were not intimidated or worried in any way about COVID, and you knew the government was bullshitting you, which they were. But society, some of it, a large portion of it, had agreed that, okay, well, we need to shut down all these businesses. Everyone needs to stop what they're doing, unless you're a super rich and famous actor, movie star, sports athlete. If you make millions of dollars, you're free to go. If you're Nancy Pelosi, you can go get a haircut. Everybody else, you will get fined if you go get a haircut. That's what was going on. So Carvana was saying, we're going to buy your car online. We're going to send someone there, pick it up. We don't even test drive that shit. My cousin sold a car on something similar. We don't even test drive that bitch. We're going to expect it all, take it, we're going to offer you what we're going to offer you. And then we're going to come back and we're going to mark it up $3,500. And we're going to charge interest on a loan. And that's what they did. And it worked. And then they said, we're going to mark it up to $5,000. And then they said, we're going to mark it up $6,000. And I believe they now say that they mark it up $9,000. And I don't fucking know about you, but I don't know who's buying a $5,000 car for $14,000, but apparently there are people doing it. And I looked at the car that I had at the time, which was a 2010 Dodge Challenger, sunroof, mag wheels, tinted, fucking beautiful. Okay? I sold it for $10,500 cash, private sale. You can't even buy them for less than $15,000, and it's 5 years later. The car is 5 years older than when I sold it. Granted, I sold it for about $2,000 under market because it was cash, and I wanted the money, didn't care. I was doing AMC and all this shit. So it was about 12 at the time. Used cars don't increase in value. They go down. The car has increased in value over $3,000. Because private equity, Carvana, just like Opendoor, is fucking up the used car market. It's that simple. They are fucking it up. Buying excess inventory all over the place and just charging out the ass and charging interest on the payments. Opendoor is not in that situation. They had a bunch of inventory at the peak, at the lowest interest rates. They've since had to sell at losses because the market went down a little bit. It cooled down a bit. It didn't cool down much, but it cooled down enough to result in billions of dollars of losses. And the interest rates have remained high, which makes house selling harder. They're not the same at all. They're actually complete opposite. The entry of Open was horrendous, and the circumstances. The entry of Carvana was glorious, and the circumstances highly beneficial. If the interest rates get lowered at all, again, we might not see that till Q3. I've said Q3 about 5 times now. We're not going to hear about interest rates tomorrow, guys. So thinking Opendoor is going to pop on a hypothetical tomorrow is nonsensical. It's how a noob would think. You have to literally be living in reality here. There's no positive catalysts right now other than it's a discount. It's a buy because it fell. That's the catalyst. It's a discount, which it is. That's true. That's a fact. Stock falls 22%. Some people might say falling knife. We had people in the comments, oh, it's going to zero. Oh, it's done. Burning Dort. And other people, discount. Okay, that's one catalyst. Second catalyst, their earnings did say they made more money and lost less than they were supposed to. Positive catalyst. CEO could buy shares. That's a hypothetical, not necessarily a catalyst. If he does, catalyst. Other than that, housing market somehow booms. That's not going to happen. That's not a thing that happens in a day or in a week. That's a thing that happens in months and years, right? Interest rates coming down is also going to be a thing that happens in months and years. Okay? If the Fed lowers it, it fucking cares. They're going to lower it 0.25 or 0.5. Canada, guys, Canada is 2.3 right now. 2.3. You guys are 4.5. You guys are way behind everybody else. But look at your dollar. Your dollar, for whatever reason, has just been more and more and more and more and more and more strong and more powerful. So, but probably a reason the Fed doesn't want to lower it. Your dollar is worth a ton, and people are paying 4.5 on it. Paying 4.5% interest on a dollar that's worth $1 is $4.05. Or sorry, 4.5 cents. If you paid 4.5% interest on $1, it's 4.5 cents. If the dollar's worth $1. If the dollar has the global power of, take Canada, $1.38 for a US dollar, paying 4.5% on $1.38 is like 6.25, 6.5. It's a shitload, way more, which is not. Oh, it's only 2 cents more, right? That's like 50% more, right? Call it 6 cents even, right? 6 over 4.5 is 33% more money. The Fed's fucking raking it in right now on this interest. They don't have any incentive to bring it down. They're the ones loaning the money. Why would they? They want to make less money to help out President Trump? No. Or anybody else? You think the Fed cares about people? You might be retarded if you think the Fed cares about you or me or anybody else. We're peasants and peons to these people. Go look up New World Order. Go look up 2030 Agenda. They don't want you to own shit. They want you to rent. They don't want you to own anything. They want you to either have universal basic income, and travel restrictions, no flying, non-essential flying, and they'll get to determine all sorts of like crazy, wacky, insane shit, guys. No meat. No, you don't get meat. This is all part of it. The Fed is with those people. The Fed is not with you and me. Give me a fucking break. The Fed is not with us, guys. That like there is a very real possibility the Fed says, "Oh, the country's experiencing inflation still." Partly due to tariffs. Due to tariffs, there's been inflation. We're going to have to increase the rate. This is no bueno. We're almost at $2 here. Almost at $2. Housing market is not so bad. Not everywhere. In Toronto. Toronto is not all of Canada. I hate to break it to you, but Toronto likes to think that everything happening in Toronto is happening elsewhere, but I can tell you that's not the case. You got Indian and Chinese migrants all over the West Coast. They're still buying shit up. Houses in my area, they're going in a couple weeks still. 3 weeks. That's very fast. Used to be houses be on the market 5-6 months. No one would blink an eye. COVID happened. Houses were getting bid warred. I said to myself, people think the world's ending and they're going to bid war on a fucking house when people could be losing their jobs left, right, and didn't make no sense at all. Still doesn't to this day. You saw house prices increase 20-30%. We're not even really in like a down. We're in a it's like an awakening. Like people realized how stupid shit got. Comic books, perfect example, went berserk. Everything, like whatever people could spend money on went ham, went crazy. When the total opposite should have been happening. Every person should have been like stockpiling cash for the inevitable, not spend it all. No, Vegas is not a trend either. I'm sorry, Mark. I disagree. The airlines have proven that travel is way up. All you have to do is look at all of the various earnings calls from all the airlines. It's all been roses. Tons more money. A lot of more traveling. Vegas is Vegas. Vegas is a fucking shithole in the desert. Who gives a fuck? No one wants to go spend all their money gambling in a casino where the casino has good odds. The best odds is roulette, and it's 42%. 42%. That's the best odds. Because there's 2 greens. There's 0 green and 00 green. So the odds are not like red, black. No, there's 0 and 00. Your best odds are below 50%. Who the fuck wants to go there and gamble their money away, sit in a pool full of everybody else's urine in 41 to 50 degree temperatures? So for you guys, I think that's like 120 plus. I heard they were charging $18 for a water bottle. Vegas is nothing to do with that. What's going on in Vegas, tinfoil hat time, is that Hollywood, the taxes in California have gotten too expensive for anyone, for any billionaires and millionaires to make good money like they used to make. So they lit everything up on fire in Hollywood Hills and all there. That's why there's no new houses, guys. They're not there's no intention to rebuild. It's been 6 months, guys. There's no new houses, not one. Okay? Their intention was to get paid out by insurance and the government, which they got 100% government bailout. North Carolina got no bailout. They got $800 check from Biden, which was a loan. Pathetic. They're getting 100% from Trump. Shocker. And nothing's rebuilt. And they're moving to Vegas and Idaho. Idaho's been being bought up by people like Mark Wahlberg. What's that other, the guy from like Shake and Bake? Will Ferrell. It's been bought up by tons of Hollywood. There's $25 million houses in fucking Idaho, guys. All along the river. All along the river. $5-7 million houses is one after another on the Ponderay. But it's Vegas. Mark Wahlberg wanted to go there and start a new Hollywood, he said, that would be less woke. A less woke Hollywood. So they are purposely making it seem like Vegas is dying. Why would you do that? So that you can buy property for pennies on the dollar. And then once all the stars are there, what's going to follow? All the businesses. When the movies are being made there. Because there's, to my knowledge, there's no taxes in Nevada. I got to double check this. $6.85. Okay, let me see something. I'm gonna ask Grok. Grok will be better. I'm gonna say compare taxes in Nevada to California. Okay, it's probably going to be baffling. And this is literally what's happening, and this is by design. Vegas is dying because, one, by design, but two, society's changed. Even the teenagers and the young adults drink less now. They would rather be fitness influencers than go and drink and binge drink and party and get wasted all the time. Sure, they go to the concerts, they go to summer festivals like the techno and trance and shit. But a lot of them, it's come down substantially. Almost no one even drinking beer anymore. Okay? So attitudes have shifted towards smoking. They went to vaping or not even smoking at all. They don't even care. No one wants to fucking be a smoker anymore. And the attitudes shifted from alcohol. What was a large part of Vegas? Alcohol and gambling. That's not a priority for people anymore. No one gives a shit. And boomers aren't going anyways. They can do it in their own cities. There's casinos everywhere now. Okay? Nevada, no income tax. You think Mark Wahlberg wants to pay income tax when he gets paid 10 or 20 million for a movie? They're fucking moving, guys. They're moving from Hollywood to Nevada to Vegas. I'm telling you, this is happening. Hollywood is done in LA. All of the social media and everything has proven that business has been in a rapid descent for a very long time. Traditional movies. People would rather watch a whole movie on TikTok than watch an actual movie now, half of the time. California has the highest state income tax. Of 50 states, the highest. Okay? The sales tax in Nevada, 4.6. So, services, catering, renting equipment, blah, 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 4.6. California, 7.25. It's almost double. Property tax in Nevada, 0.44 to 0.69. California, double, 7.5 to 7.9. This is what's happening. Business tax, no corporate tax in fucking Nevada. None. California, 8.85. This is what's happening. I am telling you. So when you're hearing It's every tax, guys. Every fucking tax. It's all the same. Just ask Grok. He'll explain it to you. So when this Nevada dying narrative is bullshit. It's media spun, media fed. They want that property for cheap. Now, why they want to go there so bad, I don't know. Other than all the taxes don't exist because it was created by the mafia. This is a known fact that Nevada was created by mafia. So literally by mobsters. So that's what's happening there. Sorry for the rant, but I love to educate on shit like that. And you're going to be like, you're either going to be like, this guy's a loon, or be like, holy shit, this guy knows his shit. And in 5 years, just watch. Just watch where Hollywood is. Because it ain't going to be in fucking LA. Even a lot already even moved to Seattle. Doing a lot of movies in Seattle. They've always been doing them in Vancouver, Canada, Montreal, or Quebec. Near my area, Alberta. Seattle looks a lot like Vancouver, so they decided to move a lot there. They said the production costs alone to do that one show, like especially with a strong dollar, there's no good reasons to make shows in Los Angeles. They said that just the rental equipment was going to be more than the whole production. What was the show they did in Alberta? What's the fucking show? It's a pretty popular show. It's got that Pedro guy in it. Last of Us. Yeah. Just the equipment rental for Last of Us in LA, instead of spending that, they took that money and made the whole fucking 2 seasons in Alberta, Canada, and wherever they filmed it in the second season. Where? Vancouver, second season. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was still in Canada. The first season was in Alberta. The second season was in Vancouver, which is not a cheap place, by the way. Just a heads up. Hopefully that gives you some perspective on the area. I'm in Alberta. So if 2023-2025 is the down period for the house, 2026 should see a reverse. No, because it's not 2023 to 2025. It's 2020 to 2025. But arguably, it's even longer than that. Oh, we're screwed with tariffs. We're going to suffocate up here. We're done. It's unbearable. It's like 86%. The tariff is 35%, but the way our tariffs work is we add a 5% sales tax after everything, after converting on $1 of 38 cents. It works out to about 88 or 89%. I can't order anything from the States anymore, online or anything. You can't. Our prices went up. Some places went up 100% overnight. It's fucking insane. Like, I gotta get the hell out of Canada. It's that bad. Trump is fucking ruining us, and he's a guy I supported. He's better than Kamala, but it's 2 wings on the same eagle. They're both corrupt as shit, and he's proving it. We have milk mafia that's in all of this shit. That's why we can't get better tariffs from you, though. So I don't know. We're all of Canada's corrupt. Our one of our largest banks was washing money for the mafia. I'm not sure if it was the Asian or the Mexican cartel. They've washed over $8 billion for the cartel, and they got caught and had paid $10 billion fine. This is TD Bank, Toronto Dominion Bank, one of Canada's largest banks in the whole country, was laundering money for it was Mexican cartel or Chinese mafia or Russian mafia. Google it. It is widely known. $10 billion. So we are not our country is like, in the movies, it's like, oh, Russia's corrupt, China's corrupt. It's Canada. Our prime minister made hundreds of millions of dollars as a prime minister, had a private foundation, paid his private foundation $500 million. His wife was running the private foundation. He put it, that money went in his pocket. We made an app that said, do you have your COVID vaccines? We paid $100 million to it. It was two guys, and they outsourced the job to India. And they went in front of Congress, and they told them, like, or, well, whatever, we don't have Congress, but whatever, like, equivalent, so you understand what I'm saying. Okay, they went in front of our parliament and told them that, and like nothing happened. They got a fine of like 200 grand of like 100 million, and the app, it just went away, and they billed Canadian taxpayers $100 million. Like, our country's fucking corrupt as shit. We're garbage. Which is probably why Trump is saying, yeah, fucking, we're just gonna tariff you, or become 51st state. And a bunch of Albertans were like praying for that. We were like, fuck, please. Hawaii is, and I don't see Hawaii crying that they're a member of the USA. Puerto Rico, you know, I mean, they are they better or worse off? I don't know, but they're probably better off. Like, who, you know what I mean? I don't see how it'd be any worse for Canada. It already happened, relaxing, a while ago. You're way late. California won't be the fourth largest economy when Hollywood leaves it. Dude, look at San Francisco, the waterfront. Every store is closed. There's malls. I've seen videos of malls on YouTube. There's no stores. One store in the entire mall, and other malls totally empty. California is Venice Beach, dead. German in Venice, dead. Yeah, Hung Solo. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we can at least get back up to 200 EMA here. Help some people who are facing L's. Like I said, you're gonna have two people. You're gonna have people saying short this thing down to the 140, and you're gonna have other people saying this is a discount. I bought multiple times. Fortunately for me, down here. I did not buy the most recent dip. Might have been good because it's right back up. But I'm ready to buy more at around 140 and 150. Other than that, I just have the position that I have. And there's plenty of other plays. This is the beauty of the stock market. There's a whole lot of other things you can be playing tomorrow. This is earnings season. There's going to be a lot of plays, guys. Bay bankruptcy doesn't mean anything at all. Bed Bath and Beyond went bankrupt. Does that mean all of the USA is dead? Like, that's kind of a stupid comment. No offense, but that doesn't make sense. The Bay had very few stores to begin with, but and then some of their intellectual property got bought out by Canadian Tire, anyways. The logo and stuff like that. So, I mean, they wouldn't go to online sales. They killed themselves. They should have did online. Even Walmart's gone online and does drop shipping now. Open to 82, $8.20. Be all right. 82. I don't even know what you're talking about. Highest it's ever been really is 31. Peaked to 39, but it was a blip. So it's been 39. I don't know why we go to 82. It's holding here though. Like, so that's bullish to me. Holding here. It's like the shorts piled in, they got what they could get, and the rest of us are holding bags, which the shorts have to pay interest on their short positions. We don't have to pay interest on our long positions. That's the difference here. I'm all for a good short squeeze when it's actually realistic. And this one has just so much retail attention, it's not even funny. Like, the amount of people discussing it on StockTwits, it's crazy. I haven't seen anything like it pretty much since those AMC days. Red box. Message volume 54. I guess the message volume is only about half as normal. probably a lot of people butt hurt right now, and they're just silently, what do you call it, like, you know, crying silently. But realistically, it's just a 3 to 6 month play, if not longer. That's all. Like Buddy said, right? You know, when the rates start happening, when the rate cuts start happening, it'll be better for them. But one rate cut isn't going to moon this thing, guys. A 2.5 cut is likely what you're getting. You'd be lucky to get a 0.5 if and when it even comes. And then that's still gonna, you know, if they've already got contract. The thing with mortgages is they're not. I doubt Opendoor is sitting on a bunch of variables. They're probably in locked mortgages, so that's not going to affect them until they re-rate all that anyways. And that's why the CEO knows that, and that's why he guided down so bad. He already knows that. That's why he said instead of 1.2 billion, we're only going to have about 800 million. So we need the CEO to buy some shares. That's pretty much it. Done. Wall Street Bets is auto deleting all posts about Open. That's odd. Why would they do that? I don't follow Wall Street Bets myself because I don't need to, I guess. I can make my own decisions, but uh, I'm I'm interested to know why they would be auto deleting it, and why one Reddit forum would dictate whether or not this company goes up or down. I don't think so myself, but relaxing. It was over an hour. What's that? Probably should get some more American Eagle. Can't imagine it's gonna break that. Fuck, maybe it does. I'm getting hungry. I need dinner. The move's pretty much happened. I drew fib for you, so if that's the first time you guys have ever seen that, hit the like button. Subscribe to the Discord. I'll be doing more of these. I mean, I had like 700 videos, but I've since made it only videos relevant to 2024 and 2025, I guess. I have some lives up. I do lives. I have my Discord. We have 200 members. It's a paid Discord. Mm, the other day, like, gave a line call out. People made thousands of dollars because it went up like $21 in a matter of about half an hour. So, you know, there's call outs and shit to go out there. We have a guy that talks about the SPY all the time, a guy that talks about Tesla all the time. So, you know, some obviously some big stuff there. I had videos out on Navitas at $4 when that other guy, he wasn't even talking about it until 7. Looks like it's like 660. So LiDAR, SRFM. I mean, I talk about stocks that have large followings or Nvidia, Palantir connections, stuff like that. I'm generally on point with my content, so it's probably why people stick around in my paid Discord. Not necessarily hold your hand, but there are a lot of times where we say, like, you can go long here, you can short here. I had a section called low risk plays. I'm 30 for 30 on that over the last couple of months, so 100%. SMCI, we will see tomorrow. That was one of my safer plays, but I said be ready to buy it at 47 if you take 47 puts, like if you sell them to open. And I recommended 44. So 44, you're good. 47, you're kind of on the cusp. I do think it recovers a bit tomorrow, possibly to 49.80 or so, and at most probably 51. But for sure, it looks like it wants 49.80. So that's something. If you've got some capital lying around, you could probably pick up some shares there at this price, and you're gonna make $1.40 a share because it's 48.40. Opendoor coin toss. again, I think tomorrow morning you're going to have some stop losses trigger, but you're also going to have the buyers step in who can't do it right now. I know all of you think everyone can just trade all hours. The average person cannot. That's why you always see the most volatility the very first 15 minutes of the day. So, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and put in another order actually for the low body candle today, which was 183. So the low was 173, but the body was 183. I'm going to go ahead and put in another order there for 183 to just lower that average a bit. But I'm also going to put in one for the actual low, which was 173, because I don't want to watch it. Like there's another hour and 50 minutes, 52 minutes, or 42 minutes, sorry, of after hours, but I'm hungry and like I don't care anymore. So like it's already happened in my mind. So I'll do 173. I will do 183. Those are my two levels for some more buying. Like I said though, like a whole bunch of times, I think it could go all the way to 140, 145. It could happen. So be prepared for that. Be prepared to average down if you want to do that. And again, averaging down doesn't mean just buying the stock low and holding it. And you'll have to trade it in new levels. So I'll be doing that in my Discord tomorrow. So if you need help with figuring that out, again, join the Discord for help to figure that out. The Discord should be paying for itself. It's got an upfront cost, but it should most certainly be paying for itself for every member. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for subbing, hitting the like button. Feel free to super chat me if I helped you out at all or made you any money. Feel free to add me as a member. Like the channel, it's like $1.50 US. It's really the only way to tip. It's like, you know, like I wish they would do like TikTok where they have like real low shit. Like, you know, it's like send a rose, that's a penny. I send roses to like every TikTok. Or I send these little dinosaurs that are 10 cents. Like they don't have that. I don't know why YouTube is so far behind that, but it'd be nice to have because, you know, when you come and you do a live for 2 hours, it'd be nice to get something back for it. A sub, well, great. It doesn't give you anything financially, and it's nice to get something financially when you do something. I'm sure you can all agree when you do work, you appreciate something financially for it. But yeah, either way, I do come on here to drive people into the Discord if they like what they hear or see. If you sign up, don't sign up through, actually I took it down from YouTube. The link will take you to the upgrade chat. So I'll just show real quick. So I'll take you to my, change, exclusive. My bad. Now I clicked the link, fuck. I forgot the exclusive part. Long day. Been up since like 6. So, anyways, take you here. Sign up for either monthly or premium. Premium opens up the DMs. I do like a lot of charting for people in the DMs. I do voice messages. So there's a lot of added value in that, whereas the standard, I'm just going to be talking to you in the main Discord room. But again, we have like tons of different groups. So again, hopefully everything worked out for you guys there. I would not say all is lost here. Looks to be strong support at this area. I think a lot of people are going to be quite happy with this discount on this stock. And have yourselves a good evening, guys. Free.